Hey, Lewis here. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, be sure to hit the button below to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos. Click the bell so that you get a notification when a new one comes up. If you're enjoying the videos on this channel, you might also want to download the Sport Yogi app, where we put on a greater range of meditations, breathing exercises, and yoga to help athletes with mental health and performance in sport. It's totally free to download on both iOS and Android, and you can click the link in the description of this video to download it today. Good morning. While we can never really clear the mind, we can bring it back to the present moment. And here in this exercise, we're going to be focusing on our breath, because that really is all that we have in the present moment. So let's start the day right by making sure the mind is clear, focused, and just ready for the day. Start by making sure you're in a nice, comfortable seat, and whether that's sitting on the floor or maybe just in a chair. And we're just going to start by taking some nice, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just slowly allowing the body to relax into your seat. Notice the weight of the body and the contact on the floor. Maybe the shoulders start to drop away from the ears. The tongue falls away from the roof of the mouth, letting go of any tension in the face. And if already your mind has started to wander towards the tasks for the day, what you have coming up, if it has, we'll start to move towards the sound and the feeling of the breath. So just noticing each breath at a time. Maybe it's the sensation of the chest, the abdomen rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Or perhaps it's just purely listening to the sound of the airflow in through the nose and out through the mouth. And allow the mind to settle with that feeling of the breath. You're not worrying about the pace of your breathing. And maybe starting to slow it down ever so slightly with each breath. Every time the mind is drawn towards noticing a new thought, let them come and go. And think of it like waves on a shoreline. Just simply standing at the shoreline, watching the waves come in and then go out. You're watching the thoughts arise and pass. Not getting caught up in them, not chasing them or engaging with them, just simply watching them, noticing. Allowing the rise and fall of your breathing, coming back to the sensation or perhaps the sound. The same goes for anything in your surroundings that may be trying to take your attention elsewhere. As soon as you feel this feeling of your mind wandering to something outside of yourself, simply bring it back inside and back to your breath. Any ideas of success or failure of the meditation so far are just merely thoughts, and allow them to move on by. Again, thinking of them being waves coming in and out of the shore. Just allowing your tide to come in and go out. Even a thought or noticing of how much clearer the mind feels is essentially a thought. So making sure that even if you sense this or you start to notice it, going back to that feeling of the breath, the rise and falling of the chest and abdomen, or maybe even just the sound. Perhaps you're really starting to notice the rhythm of your breath, and with it, how the body feels, a sense of space and calm in both the body and the mind. But not allowing your attention to move too far away from your breathing, the sensation of your breathing, and knowing that throughout the day that's coming up, you can come back to this at any moment. If you want to find that sense of calm, that sense of clarity, by withdrawing yourself from everything around you and just coming back to your breath. And now, allow yourself just to sit here with your breath, allowing thoughts to come and go, not engaging with them, not chasing them, just merely watching them. And so now, just allowing the mind to wander. Let it do whatever it wants to. as you start to come back into the space around you. But hopefully, noticing that you have that change in both your mind, perhaps a bit of clarity, but also check in with the body. Notice how that feels. Even your breath, maybe it's a little bit easier. And this exercise is something that just allows us to set ourselves up for the day, but we can also use it at any moment throughout the day. And knowing that it is simply our breath that we have to come back to. If you haven't done already, opening your eyes, coming back into the space around you. Allow your breathing to return to any normal rhythm and take this feeling with you into your day. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.